Looking for reliable forex analysis? Check out ForexScope for daily forecasts and insights to help you trade smarter. Link in the description and comments.
China is intensifying its rhetoric and strategic messaging regarding Taiwan, a shift that analysts interpret as a deliberate component of a more protracted, long-term policy aimed at asserting control over the self-governing island. In recent weeks, a barrage of official statements, influential articles published in state media, and high-resolution satellite imagery has collectively signaled a more assertive posture from Beijing. The ruling Chinese Communist Party maintains its claim over Taiwan, viewing it as a renegade province and reiterating its commitment to reunification by force if necessary. While the People's Liberation Army is not yet assessed to possess the full capacity for an outright invasion, senior Chinese officials have notably adopted a more forceful and unambiguous lexicon. This heightened focus on the Taiwan issue has manifested in various forms. State media outlets have published a series of explainer articles that meticulously detail how Taiwan would be governed under Chinese administration. These articles propose a framework involving meticulously vetted, pro-China patriots operating within a one country, two systems model, strikingly similar to arrangements in Hong Kong and Macau. This proposed governance structure has been consistently rejected by Taiwan, especially in light of the erosion of Hong Kong's promised high degree of autonomy. Tsai Ming-yen, the head of Taiwan's National Security Bureau, has characterized these articles as an effort to belittle Taiwan's international standing and Hong Kong IFY and Macau IFY Taiwan to achieve the political objective of eliminating Taiwan's sovereignty. While these publications promise peace and economic prosperity following reunification, they also carry a stark warning. After reunification, risks of war caused by Taiwan independence secessionists will be removed and external interference will be prevented. Complementing these narratives, Beijing has been actively revising historical accounts to bolster its territorial claims. A recent example is the designation of a new national holiday. While Taiwan observes October 25 as Retrocession Day, commemorating the end of Japanese colonial rule, Beijing has reframed this date as the day Taiwan was returned to China, specifically the China currently governed by the CCP. This historical recalibration serves to underscore Beijing's long-standing claim. Furthermore, China has become increasingly stringent in dictating how other nations perceive and discuss Taiwan. When Germany's foreign minister articulated a position opposing any violent change to the status quo in the Taiwan Strait, China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs responded with accusations of supporting separatism. Foreign Ministry spokesman Guo Jiaqin stated, "Those who only call for no change of the status quo across the Taiwan Strait and do not oppose Taiwan independence are actually aiding and abetting Taiwan independence separatist activities." Bonnie Glaser, managing director of the Indo-Pacific program at the US-based German Marshall Fund, remarked that such language from Chinese officials was unprecedented and signified a substantial departure from previous diplomatic approaches. She further commented that all these moves, including the activities around the Taiwan Retrocession Day, suggest that Beijing is more aggressively pressing for progress toward reunification. In late October, a series of high-definition satellite images captured by China's Jilin-2 satellite were released. Across Chinese state and social media platforms, these images showcased iconic Taiwanese landmarks, including the Alishan mountain range and Sun Moon Lake, as well as vital economic hubs like the capital city, Taipei, and the Hsinchu Science Park. The accompanying captions, such as "Across the Strait," "Under One Sky," and the Chinese embassy in the US posting them with the assertion that Taiwan is an inalienable part of China's territory, carried a clear and pointed message. The embassy further elaborated, "Every inch of Taiwan province, China, is vibrant under the Jilin-1 space satellite's perspective." Analysts interpret this dissemination of imagery as a stark demonstration of Beijing's surveillance capabilities, conveying that Beijing could see every inch of Taiwan whenever it wanted. In Taiwan, the release of these satellite photos was met with strong reactions from both the public and officials, who largely characterized the action as voyeuristic. Wang Tingyu, a Taiwanese legislator from the ruling Democratic Progressive Party, told local media that if China's intention was to assert ownership through these images, then the action was plainly immature. Chinese officials, however, sought to downplay the significance of the photos. Zhang Xiaogang, spokesperson for China's Ministry of National Defense, stated, "It is normal for Chinese satellites to look at the magnificent mountains and rivers of China's Taiwan. There is nothing surprising about it." Raymond Kuo, director of the RAND Corporation's Taiwan Policy Initiative, suggests that this heightened activity, occurring after a period where China strategically presented itself as a stable global neighbor to counterbalance perceived volatility from the United States and others, might be strategically timed. He posits that these actions could be aimed at preparing the ground for potential future demands for U.S. concessions regarding its security commitments to Taiwan, particularly in anticipation of potential meetings between leaders. Kuo theorizes that enforcing Taiwan's isolation could make it easier for Xi to say, "Already no one deals with Taiwan." Song Bo, a fellow at Tsinghua University's Center for International Security and Strategy, views these developments as part of a broader, longer-term adjustment in China's Taiwan policy, spanning 2 to 3 years, which involves the lifting of previously self-imposed constraints on managing and communicating about the island. According to Song, this isn't about sudden escalation. It's about China